On July 6, 1415, Jan Hus was burned at the stake for his bold calls to reform the medieval church. Today, this date is commemorated in the Czech Republic as Jan Hus Day, honoring his legacy as a courageous preacher, reformer, and forerunner to the Protestant Reformation. Born around 1370 in Husinek, Bohemia, Hus rose from humble beginnings to become a leading scholar at Charles University and the chief preacher at Bethlehem Chapel in Prague. There, he preached in Czech rather than Latin, challenging the church's authority and emphasizing that the Bible, not church tradition, was the ultimate authority for Christians. Hus was deeply influenced by the writings of English reformer John Wycliffe. He condemned the moral corruption of the clergy, the sale of indulgences, and the church's growing wealth and power. He insisted that worship and preaching should be in the language of the people, and he promoted communion in both bread and wine for all believers, radical ideas at the time. As his influence grew, so did opposition. Hus was excommunicated and summoned to the Council of Constance under a promise of safe conduct. Instead, he was imprisoned and ordered to recant. Hus refused. On July 6, 1415, he was executed as a heretic. Before his death, he reportedly said, "You may kill a weak goose, but 100 stronger geese will rise," foretelling the coming Reformation. His martyrdom sparked the Hussite Wars, 1409 to 1434, a series of religious and political conflicts that defended his teachings and pushed for national and religious reform in Bohemia. His followers later formed the Hussite Church, which embodied his core ideas: vernacular worship, moral accountability, and the priesthood of all believers. Huss's legacy reached beyond Bohemia. A century later, Martin Luther would cite Hus as a forerunner of Protestant thought. Many of Huss's convictions, scripture over tradition, reform from within, and accessible worship, would become central tenets of the Reformation. Jan Hus stands as a timeless example of moral courage, conviction, and faithfulness. His willingness to speak truth at great personal cost continues to challenge believers today, to seek justice, walk in truth, and reform what is broken.